Every comp needs a 10-7 break now and then. Keith will smoke a cigarette until you return. Stop smoking, Keith. This is kinda cool. It brings back many memories of your youth. Alright. 7TV is much better, if you ask me. I mean, even the good thing about 7TV is that they allow different sizes of emotes. Compared to FFZ has 128, BTTV has pretty much the same. All of the both, and but the BTTV also has the rectangular, which is like a 336112 size. But the 7TV doesn't care. It pretty much has no limits, as long as everything can be with each side 1000 times 1000 square. And it doesn't matter if it's like elongated, vertical, diagonal, whatevs. They let you upload it. So in many ways, 7TV has proven itself to be more superior. Not to mention I can upload 1000 emotes to 7TV. FFZ, if you're not subscribed, it's only 25 emotes. Even 7TV, when you are not a subscriber, it allows you to have at least 100 emotes. BTTV is only 50, but with the subscription, 500. And I'm also subscribed to 7TV, so it's only 1000. But especially for a guy like me who enjoys all kinds of emotes, 7TV is the best. There I don't need to resize, like think about getting everything to fit into a square. There I can just, yeah, this is good enough, this looks best, put it in. But hello everybody, welcome back to Police Quest 2. How can you see it? You aren't looking at it. It's right there. Can I now look at it? To really see why Clearwater River got its name, you must get closer. Officer Mario Gillespie is a large, handsome man with a friendly smile, when he's not angry. You look at Keith and think, yep, that's Keith, all right. The young jogger is actually shaking with fear. Oh, it was horrible. There was blood and drink marks to the river. In an excited voice, the woman says, I was jogging along the river's edge and I came across something that looked like blood. Continuing, she says, I stopped to look at right next to the blood. I saw marks that looked like something had been dragged into the river and footprints. I saw footprints. You attempt to interrupt, but she keeps rolling it out as she says, I got scared when I heard the brush cracks, so I ran down here and called the police. The jogger says, Officer, please go look. I hope nothing bad has happened. The girl tells you the location. Just walk upriver about 100 yards or so. It's right next to the water. Also, I'm not an officer, I'm a detective. Thank you very much. Yes, Ossifer. That's what was in the first game. Ossifer. Keith says, I'm right behind you, partner. This is kind of cool. Brings back many memories. Just before taking a hot round in the chest, you hear Baines yell, This was for you, pig! Oh wait, that's not his voice. This was for you, pig! Well, too bad, so sad, you've been had. But wait, all is not lost. Just restore your game and begin again. Next time though, you might try returning gunfire before it's too late. Although shaking from surprise, confusion, and fear, you somehow manage to return fire. Although the flight of your bullet misses its target, it comes close enough to cause the suspect to take a leg bail. Yeah, thanks, Keith. You're not sure, but it looks like Keith's hair is less gray. You think, is he using Grecian formula? Keith stammers, Sonny, Baines, he was shooting at you. I'm glad that you noticed. Francis Green and the ants are waiting to be invited to a picnic. Many shoes have left their impressions in the sandy soil. Although you admire the beauty of the shrubbery, you see nothing out of the ordinary. You will not need to use the word Baines in this game. Yeah, how about I type it right? Are you serious? This man is trying to kill you. That was Baines, shouts Keith. All that aiming earlier, and Sonny still can't hit shit. Well, maybe he can hit shit if there's shit on the ground. Just stepping on it, you know. Can I actually look at the car when it drives by? Baines has jumped into his getaway car and is speeding off. Oh, but my gosh, it's Sonny. I heard the gunshots. Well, there she goes. The jogger, frightened by the gunfire, runs away.
Hey, there sure are a lot of skeletons in here. Quick, pull the head off one and stick me on top of the spine. Oh, please.
Hey there, Scordian. Thank you for the raid. I don't think we can catch him, Sonny. He's probably long gone. Mario, stand by and secure this area until we return. With excitement in his voice, Keith speaks into the mic. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2 and emergency traffic. Oh, yeah, that's all your traffic. I have emergency traffic for 53 Mary 2. 53 Mary 2, go ahead with your emergency traffic. Screaming into the mic, Keith said, Dispatch, 53 Mary 2, we have just been ambushed at Conoco by Suspect Baines. Suspect last seen northbound on Clearwater Drive at a high rate of speed. Be advised, we do not have him in sight. 52 Mary 2, 10-4, do you have a description of the suspect vehicle? And advise injury status from ambush. Almost out of breath. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2, negative injury to personnel. Suspect vehicle matches description of vehicle stolen from Oak Tree Mall. 10-4, attention to all units. Per 53 Mary 2, be on the lookout for a stolen 1986 compact station black space wagon. Suspect vehicle last seen northbound on Clearwater Drive at a high rate of speed. Break. Suspect vehicle has partial plate number CO35. Be advised, the driver Jesse Baines just ambushed Mary 2 at Conoco. The Mary unit has lost sight of vehicle. Caution, suspect is armed and dangerous. All units acknowledge. As the other units acknowledge the emergency traffic, Keith says, we might as well go back out of it, Sonny. It looks like we lost the... Car to car, 53 Mary 2, 53 Mary 1, bye. Go ahead, Captain. This is 53 Mary 2. 10-4. Have you overtaken the suspect vehicle or do you have him in sight? Negative. 10-22 to pursuit and then return to Cotton Cove and complete the investigation there. Every other unit will continue the search. 10-4. 10-4, Captain. Well, you heard the man. Been playing Beneath a Steel Sky talkie version today. I thought it was a fitting target. Nah. I wonder when the last time I played Beneath a Steel Sky, the talkie version. Last time I played it a couple of years ago was the non-talkie, because I like to do the voice acting myself. I mean, that's where I always end my streams, Escordian, with it. Don't wear your thumbs. Which quote was it? Yeah, 5. Yeah, it's very early. One of the earliest. Don't wear out your thumbs. Sometimes it feels like when you play Beneath a Steel Sky that it was written by Frank Miller. Because he loves to emphasize weird words. So that's exactly the kind of writing that he would make in his comics. Actually, one. The rampant capitalization is the best. Yep. What I need to do is restore. We need to get after him right away, so we're going back to the car. I think we can see him. Yeah, it was gunshots. She runs off. We should see him drive there as soon as we get to the car. Unless we are too late again. We do not have him in sight. No, not 7. Actually, not 8. I'll restore 7, which is before we even get shot at. Beep 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 beep. I know how to type. I'm just doing it in a very odd position. There. Officer Gillespie is a little hard of hearing. Better get close. Really? I'm busy talking to Keith. Listening, you hear some good gossip, but nothing related to the task at hand. Of course. Keith, do your job! I just did, Eldridge. I would have thought that she would have ran away, you know, not be here on this screen at all. Do not have him on site. You're already going there. Huh. 53 Mary 2, 1097 Lytton Airport. 53 of Mary 2, then 4. Dispatch copies 1097 Lytton Airport.
We will need a light.
lot more hemp before we're through.
What are we doing here, anyway? Looking around, you become alerted to the fact that you're standing in the parking lot of Lytton Municipal Airport. Hey, wait for me, Sonny! Dispatch Lytton Airport to Cotton Cove. Too bad Bane's gone away, even though if you're as fast as possible, you still cannot catch up to him. And hey, Spigot. You should have been here yesterday, Escort, and watching me try to adjust my sights to shoot better. It took me about 30 minutes to understand how it worked. I had forgotten that you need to look at the target, that then it tells you that this is how much, like, this is where it's shooting and where you need to adjust. I was just adjusting, shooting at the head, like, it's hitting there already. Why is it not working? Why not getting points? Because I was doing it wrong. I was listening on the radio, Sonny. Too bad you lost at the Cockatoo-Rocha. Cockatoo-Rocha, Cockatoo-Rocha. That's a thing an Italian says, Cockatoo-Rocha. Well, the walkthrough says that you got just pursue Baines to arrive at the airport, so apparently that's how it goes. You don't pursue, you don't catch him. I thought that we will arrive at the airport while following him, but actually not, because then it says open door to enter car, drive to Cove. So yeah, we do lose sight of him. It's interesting that a podunk town like Lytton got an airport that size. Hey, we became famous. Everything's new. Police station is new, jail is new, everything's new. They built fast in Lytton. You look at, but it doesn't hold your interest. How about garbage? And you suspect that you look in the garbage can and find garbage! For all we know of Lytton and the silly way American call town, we don't know if Lytton is actually a part of LA Metropole or something. I mean, when you play the first game, Lytton is kind of a big town when you think about it. I mean, the whole map section is 4x4 squares. And each square has like 6 squares of buildings. So, it's a big town. Hey, Dimmer. LA, for example, has billions of towns still, as we learned from Beverly Hills Cop. And other LA-based movies. Moving the garbage around, you find discarded clothing. Looking closer, you see what appears to be spots of blood on the clothes. You remove a pair of gray pants and a blue shirt from the can. You think to yourself, man, these look like jail clothes. Wait a minute, here's a cloth name tag sewn into the shirt. J. Baines. Discarded clothes with the bloodstains. You see nothing but dirt, grass, and ants. I do see blood. Near the river's edge, you look down and see what appear to be partial coagulated blood and drag marks. You also see footprints in the soft, damp ground. As you inspect the evidence, Keith ambles into view. Sure took you long enough. Right behind me, you say? Hey, look at that! Albert Bain snuffed the poor jailer and then threw the body into the river. You take care of the evidence and I'll go radio request for the dive team. Why hasn't he been fired yet? You photographed the crime scene from several different angles. Then you return the camera to the field kit. You use the eyedropper to collect a sample of the coagulated blood and put it in a glass vial. Then return the eyedropper to the kit and add the vial of blood to your inventory of evidence. You remove the box of casting powder. You mix the powder to the proper consistency and pour it into the footprint impression. After the liquid dries, you remove the impression of the footprint and add it to the list of evidence. Hey, Targor. We've radioed for the divers, Sonny. I'll help you here shortly. Keith volunteers. In the back of your wallet, you find your scuba diving certificate. Your scuba diving certificate. Are they here yet? Are they gonna arrive at the spot of the scene, or... There's the diving team, Sonny, Keith points out. You go ahead. We'll stand by the radio in case they spot Baines. Officer Moore says, "Well, here I am, Bonds. What can I do for you?" I don't like diving alone, and I'm the only diver available. You wouldn't happen to have a scuba certification card, would you? You say? Yes, I do. You show your scuba certification card to the diver. Okay, wait here while I change. Wow, this guy's a quick change artist. Probably had the wetsuit underneath the clothing. Okay, Bonds, the equipment is in the van. Just take what you need. In the van are various items used for diving. You see some yellow air tanks, one gray tank, a wetsuit, a weight belt, a buoyancy control vest, a scuba mask, and fins. You don't see anything particularly interesting. All right. You take the weight belt. You take a pair of yellow fins. You take the diving mask. You take the wetsuit and change into it. You remove the air tank from the back of the van. You look, but it doesn't hold your interest. 256 air. $2,200. You take a one buoyancy control vest. Before exiting, you put on some scuba equipment and you leave everything else you have in the van. Officer Moore puts his mask and fins on, climbs into the water, and disappears from sight beneath the surface. You quickly put on your fins and follow him into the swiftly moving river. This is a river? Spleege. Along with the river bottom vegetation, you see many large boulders. An old tire is half buried in the mud. The wreck of a small rowboat lies against the rocks. You're spinning your wheels looking at that. Just discarded rusty old can. Uh-oh. Ah! The river has taken me. That is one strong stream. Hey, Mad Max. I'm losing a lot of air. I think I should restore. Okay, not a good idea to go to that screen. Beep, 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 beep. You see a flicker of gold from the corner of your eye. You're amazed at what you think this object could be. There's a lot of mud and trash on the river bottom. You will have to search it for clues or evidence. Nothing but rusted old beer can. You can tell it's an oldie by the fact that someone had to use the church key on it. No pop-tops in those days. You brush the mud off an object that appears to be a badge. You look at the badge and think to yourself, this is like finding a needle in a haystack. Badge number 5558013. You notice a glint of light reflecting off of an object. Can I now look at the object? Get object. After picking it up, you look at the object, which is sharpened to a point. All of a sudden, in your head, a light comes on. You remember what the prisoner said, how the suspect held this makeshift knife on the jailer during the escape. You slip the knife into your belt and keep it as evidence. He's exploring the flora, fauna, and garbage, looking for evidence. You see nothing unusual. You're getting pretty tired of looking at rocks. You notice something apparently hidden behind some rocks. You move the rocks, exposing a human hand. Startled, you jerk backwards. Regaining your composure, you take a closer look. It appears the body is wedged into the rocks. Your diving partner notices you have found something and he swims over to you. You take one side and your partner the other. Together you pull the body from the river. It's not a pretty sight, eh, Sonny? You view the victim's body and see what appears to be a bullet hole in the head and superficial cuts and scratches on the throat. See you, Sonny. I'll stay here with the body. After recovering the body of the jailer, you hurry to change back into street clothes. Back in the van, you change your clothes and pick up all your things. Excuse me. You're too far away to see any details. This telephone is for the convenience of the public. From the looks of it, it has been well used and abused. Okay, Sonny, I'll call the coroner for you, responds Officer Gillespie. Oops. Close trunk is what I meant. What up, Sonny? What's the rush anyway? We've got a murder case on our hands, idiot. How about that? We're homicide detectives. We gotta hurry to solve some cases. Why is he my partner? I'll stick around here and clean things up. See you later. Great, let's go watch jets take off along the land. 3-2 Mary 2 is 10-8 from Cotton Cove. Be advised we are en route to Lytton Airport. As you drive toward Lytton Airport, dispatch brings the radio alive with information from a unit in pursuit. Attention all units, be advised 5310 is in pursuit of fugitive suspect Baines. Current 1020 is northbound on 2nd Street in the vicinity of the airport. 5310 is requesting assistance and advises that he's losing suspect in heavy traffic. Any unit responding, acknowledge. Just then, Keith jumps in the middle of things. Dispatch, 53 Mary 2. Be advised we are responding to 5310's 1020, code 2. Dispatch confirms your traffic as you respond toward the pursuit. Copy, 53 Mary 2. As you continue to respond, 5310 comes on the air again. Dispatch, 5310, I lost the suspect. 5310, 10-4. Confirm last known 1020 of suspect vehicle. The suspect vehicle has seen in vicinity of airport. I can't believe it. How could he lose him? You would lose your own sanity with you, Keith. Also, gotta love the way Sonny drives. I'm driving. Let's check out the parking lot, Sonny. I'll look over here. And you'll find nothing because you are lazy. Either or. But if it's that loose, how is the car drivable? The black appears to match the description of the stolen car. In the tower, the air traffic controllers are busy directing airline traffic. You see blue sky with patchy clouds. Several planes circle, waiting to land. They're across the street in front of the terminal. You are just outside the new Lytton Airport. The hustle and bustle makes LAX look small time. The driver's door appears to be jammed shut. The passenger door might work. You're definitely in the right place if you like to look at airplanes. You open the car door and look inside. It's pretty clean. You start to look around at specific parts of the automobile, searching for clues or evidence. You carefully dust the rear view mirror and come up with one good print. Again, gently and carefully you use the fingerprint tape to lift the clear print impression from the rear view mirror. You read the VIN number S1234T10. Enthusiastically, Keith said, "Yep, Sonny, we'll get that Baines now." Where'd you come from? Apparently it's empty. Request a check may be made on license number CO35609. We advise your plate number matches that of the vehicle stolen from the mall. VIN number S1234T10 should match. Attention all units, 1022 looking for suspect vehicle 53 Mary 2 has located. Then 4. Please try a different way of saying that. Okay, we're getting out. Why don't you go check out the terminal building? I'll wait here for the tow truck. You really just love to wait for things to happen, don't you? You really don't do any work, do you? You see a signal control box attached to the light pole. That was a really fast taxi. Why am I? Did you see that? You forgot to look both ways and wait for the light. Didn't your mother tell you about that? No, but school then. Look both ways. Okay. The button on the post is labeled walk. You push a button activating the traffic control light. You can now safely walk and safely cross the street. She's large and lovely. Hey, big fella, why don't you buy some flowers for your girlfriend? Thank you, sir. It's a beautiful rose. That will be $2, please. You pay the young lady and send her on her way. A single long-stemmed rose you bought at Lytton Airport. At the moment, a couple of people are sitting on a bench in front of the building entrance. One of them is reading the Lytton Tribune. The other one, too cheap to buy his own paper, is reading over his shoulder. Looking at the license, you can see that the registration's expired. I should call that in. You're inside the new Lytton Airport Terminal building. People from all walks of life and all parts of the globe walk by. The little town of Lytton has entered the 20th century. You feel proud that your efforts have helped, even in a small way, to make Lytton a busy, prosperous city. Just normal-looking airline passengers. You look, but it doesn't hold your interest. You look around the public restroom, but the only unusual thing you notice that it's cleaner than most. Good old Lytton. The stall is furnished with a stool for your sitting pleasure and toilet paper for your comfort. There seems to be some graffiti scrawled on the wall of the stall. You can just barely read it. Nostalgia just isn't what it used to be. Full of water. For a good time, call 683-4463. Ask for Larry. All right. Aha! You see what looks like a police revolver hidden in the bottom of the toilet tank. You roll up your sleeve and carefully lift the revolver. With your mind. The revolver is pretty wet, and so is your hand. Hey, lemon pipe. Apparently the graffiti is same in all of them. That's a good boy. It's not worth any points, but at least you're clean. In spite of your good upbringing, you wipe your hands on your pants. Shame on you. Oops. Yep, this is the game music. It's shiny. You wonder who invented the concept. 4-inch Smith & Wesson 38 caliber revolver. You turn on the electric hand dryer. The warm air feels good on your hands. You use the warm air from the electric hand dryer to dry off the gun. Looking around, you see a car rental agency near the escalator, or. You see. Because I look. Are you gonna do Half-Life since they technically published it? Not technically. They did publish Half-Life, and no, I'm playing only the adventure games. I mean, if I go with what the games they publish, I would be playing the awful Cocktail Vision games as well, and I am not gonna be putting myself through that. So it's only Sierra developed games, or Dynamics developed adventure games, and only adventure games. You don't see anything particularly interesting? The girl who works at the car rental counter is pleasingly plump. I see she is very plump at the car rental counter. She is certainly plump. How did they make two mistakes in 2 speech bubbles? Or text bubbles? Like, come on. Nobody proof checked these. The car rental agent kind of looks like your ex-girlfriend's husband. The agent tells you they handle everything from bicycles to Mack trucks. You show your badge to the car rental agent and he says, "Yes sir, Officer Bonds, what can I do for you?" You show the mugshot of Baines and the agent says, "Nope, never seen the man before." Here he is, sir. Be my guest. The CVI representative hands you his car rental agreement. Carefully look over each car rental agreement, but you find nothing of interest. He's sure scruffy looking for a business man. Oh, scruffy looking. Don't steal from LucasArts. I was looking forward to your playthrough of Red Baron. I've tried the game. Let's leave it at that. May I help you, sir? Asked the ticket agent. Yes, officer. What do you want? I'm sorry, officer, but the face doesn't ring a bell at all. I wish I could be of more assistance. The ticket agent hands you a list of flights and passengers and says, "Here you are, officer. Here you are, officer." Carefully look over the list, but nothing rings a bell. I don't remember exactly if I liked it or not. I think I did. But I didn't play it that much. It's been a while. Yeah, only fight flight sims. While you were gone, they came and towed the stolen car away. Thanks, Keith. Carefully you apply the fingerprint powder and not worth processing, you think. Some people just like the reality of it and enjoy the relaxation of it. I mean, that's what it is. You just relax and while you just sit back and fly, like, It's relaxing to a lot of people. That's why it's a very... That's why it was such a popular series back then. People just wanted to learn how to fly. Yeah, it's got a real cockpit and everything. It's a very realistic and all. I never played any of them myself. I was more into like flight simulators like you, Wing Commander 1 on the Amiga, then later I played X-Men, X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Excuse me. Request a check to be made on handgun serial number SW5557763. Be advised your number comes back to a 4HK38 Smith. Was it registered to Louis Pate? Well, Sonny, I guess we should get back and book this evidence. But we don't have any news to report, Sonny. All right, I am confused. It does say to use the radio twice. Even another walkthrough says to use it twice. Oh. They are relatively cheap to build. One half is like a $5,000 with Raspberry Pi controlled displays and stuff. So many typos. Up-to-date mugshot of Jesse Baines. An old mugshot of Baines. Why can I not show the old mugshot to them? I mean, every time I showed the mugshot, it's the new one. But I want to show the old one. Show old mugshot. Show other mugshot. Show the older mugshot of Baines, please. I always thought that the guy in the background was wearing a huge hat. Yeah, because he's sitting perfectly in front of the painting that it looks like a hat. This abstract painting, entitled After the Dust Settles, was created by Vu, our very favorite computer artist. Why can I not show the other mugshot? I got two. Is there something that I'm missing? That is the new photo. I'm trying to show the old photo. I'm supposed to show the old picture, the old photo to them, so that they recognize Jesse Baines. But the game is refusing to show it. It's only showing the new mugshot. I'm supposed to show the old fucking photo. Even if I type it like it is in the inventory, it just shows the new mugshot. Is this game broken? Is this version broken somehow? Show Baines? Who's Baines? Show Baines picture? Who's Baines? I said fuck this, not Baines. Fuck. My God, man, get a hold of yourself. Fuck you. The pressure gets to you after a while, doesn't it? I'm having trouble. I don't know why. It should be easy to show both mugshots. But it's refusing to do that. I've tried picture, photo, mugshot. None of them work. How about icon? Even the old photo shows the new photo. If I drop mugshot, I'm gonna lose it. You have no reason to do that, yeah. Like if I look at the inventory, it's the new mugshot and old mugshot. Separately. Exactly as I've said, Gabriel. Just type fucking show picture or show photo. Show mugshot. And they're supposed to recognize them. The first one that I've been mainly using says show mugshot. The second one that I looked at said the show photo. The Sierra Chest one says show a picture. But it's every time the new fucking mugshot. Like, how do I show the old one that I'm supposed to show? Am I supposed to put the new one away at some point? I'm gonna load up an earlier save. Where was this? We had just arrived, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've already asked the list, but there's nothing in the lists. But it's the show picture that is more important that I need to find out. Vial of blood. Alright. Open the trunk. Oh, too close to the other car. Black car's rear plate is missing. Simulated metal exterior. Glove box appears to be empty. A shiny surface is liable to pick up good prints. Just the mirror. I just don't know what has gone wrong. If anything. Here, I'll wash my hands too. As you should after going to the toilet, even if you picked up a revolver. You don't need to talk, alright? There are two agents behind the counter at the Siva car rental agency. That might be the problem. I'm showing the image to the wrong clerk because there's two. I should be talking to the other one. I think I just figured out the problem. I'm talking to the wrong person. That deserves only this. For being an idiot. Customer sure is a well-tailored fellow. Why, isn't that Donald Trump? Can I talk to Donald? You don't need to. Find nothing of interest. You show your badge to the car rental agent and she says, "Yes, Sir Officer Bonds, what can I do for you?" Matter of fact, I do remember renting a car to this guy. There we go. Here you go, sir. Be my guest. Flashing a smile, the agent gives you her list of car rentals. Looking at the rental agreements, you come across a familiar name, Louis Pate. You think to yourself, that punk has rented a car using the jailer's ID. I better jot down the information. You write down the vehicle information. 1988 green CMG sedan. License number C4 whatever. It doesn't have the flex on the A, so it's Louis Pate, not the Louis Pate. And besides, the should it be on the top of the E, because that's when you say Pate. Elongate the E. Now I'll make a save to 3. Show ID. Show photo. Or foot. Task list. And to the other one. Please, wait your turn. Yeah, please wait your turn. I ain't waiting for nothing. Show ID. Yes, officer, what do you want? Show photo. A hoot. Well, yes, I remember this guy. He bought a ticket from us recently. He seemed nervous or something. Ask list. A ticket agent hands you a list of flights and then passengers and says, "Here you are, officer." Carefully scanning the passenger list, you know name catches your eye. Lewis Pate. You blur it out to the agent. Lewis Pate. That's the jailer's name. Bates is using the jailer's ID. Destination listed as Houston. The ticket agent advises you that the Houston flight departed approximately 20 minutes ago. Here comes Keith. Well, buddy, I couldn't find anything else out there. They've towed the stolen car away. Anything happening in here? You tell Keith that you found Lewis Pate's name on the list of passengers for a Houston flight. It has to be Bates that bought that ticket, you tell Keith. He must have used Pate's identification. As much as possible, Terror Man. You made a dumb mistake here? Can you kick it between his legs while you're at it? Yeah. I booked a flight to Houston. Ooh. I see. Three points for the plate and the prints on the car before they tow it away. I didn't know you could do that either. Because the walkthrough that I used just told me to get in the car, read the VIN number, dust the mirror, and that's it. The back plate was missing, so I should have read the front plate. But I don't think that gives you any points. Even on the Sierra chest walkthrough, it doesn't say that I need to look at the license plate. You only get the points for taking the print. And looking at the VIN number. Let's see, I'm at getting out of here. I am missing 4 points though. I am 4 points behind. Why am I missing 4 points? Huh. I mean, I'm happy as well. I'm just now curious of why I'm missing 4 points. I mean, I don't really care that much about the getting 100% points. I don't care about it that much. Still, it's fascinating that I am actually 4 points behind. Even though I've been following the instructions to the T, pretty much. Played these through for December 2023. Ah! I wonder what I'm gonna do for December 2024. Or 2025. I did join first time on December. I even had the bug. And I played just random DOS games, pretty much. But this time I'm doing a Sierra month. I haven't played these games in 5 years. So it's been a long time since I played these Sierra adventure games. I've forgotten a lot. Also, did anybody give you this? There. You're inside the new Lytton Airport Terminal building. People from all walks of life and plots you bless you blah blah blah. Already read that. Come on, Keith. Get run over by a taxi. Damn it. Sonny, we'd better get going. Beep, beep. There's the handgun. And after requesting an APP on Baines' rental car, Keith says, "We'll get him now, Sonny." Okay, I have much paperwork to finish. On your way back to the office, Keith says, "Man, that punk Baines is a slick rat, isn't he?" Gracious me, buddy boy. You got the car smelling like a rose garden. Well, that's because I've got a rose and your smoking isn't helping. What you gonna do with that foliage? Make you eat that cigarette. Stop smoking in my car. 10-7 at the office. Or 10-97. After getting out of the car, he says, "Man, am I glad to get out of there. It smells like a camel arena." That's because you smoke a camel in there constantly, you fuck. Remember that trouble I had with my ISP? I just got a letter from them telling me that next month my bill is going to increase by a further 7.5%. Wow! Just wow. It's a good thing that you're leaving them in a week. Because they fuck them. I thought Keith actually did something by driving, but it turns out Sonny is the driver. Yep. Sonny drives, Keith does nothing. Keith is this game's Cedric. My new one is twice the speed and less than half the price. Wow. That's a deal. I wonder why they're raising the prices on the one that you're changing from. Why are they raising their price? Oh yeah, because probably people don't use their services anymore, so they have to skyrocket the prices so they can actually be in a business. And contract period is price locked. Excellent. But yeah, some services are just nothing but money grabbers. Their customer services suck and all that because they don't care. They just want the money. Number the dial. Ask to hang up. 555 4169. Oh, the 4169. Nice. Hello. Hi, Marie. This is Sonny. Oh, Sonny. I see you got my message. When you get off work, meet me at Narni's, okay? I'll be waiting, Sonny. See you in a little while. Bye now. Click. Bonds, go ahead and take off. You've earned your daily $1. How did Keith get to the captain? Why is Keith at the captain's desk? At that point, I think the captain would just tell Keith to buzz off. With a much harsher word, though. As you pass his desk, Captain Hall says, "Wait, Bonds, leave the unmarked car keys here." You drop the keys on his desk and hurry out the door. Big John says, "I hear Baze has escaped, but what will you go? Houston." Okay, what do you have? Check for an identity print, so on enclosed 4 inches, Smith & Wesson 38 caliber handgun, serial number K3855577763. Making notations, John mumbles under his breath. Request identification of thumbprint on enclosed fingerprint tape found in stolen car at Lytton Airport. You hand Big John the makeshift knife and request fingerprints, pointing out that it was found underwater. You hand the plaster cast footprints to John and request they be checked for size and any unusual marks. You submit the bullets from the glove box to the jailer's car. You request fingerprints and identification analysis. You give it the empty holster to Big John, who examines it briefly and then says, "One holster taken from stolen car." You turn in the jail clothes and request analysis on the blood spots. You turn in the badge you found at the bottom of Clearwater River. You hand John the blood sample you got from Cotton Cove. You ask Big John for identification analysis. Big John says, "You seem to be making progress." Thank you. You're welcome. Adjust the mirror. Okay. That's always important. Adjust your mirror. Drove. You are parked near the entrance of Artie's restaurant. The restaurant is called Arnie's. Huh. I mean, that is a roadblock. Unless it's called something else. Yep, there are other cars in the lot. All street legal. Nice to see that they accept Visa and MasterCard. Please find a table, sir, and we'll be right with you, says the waiter. Hi, Sonny. I'm so glad to see you. Please sit down. Oh, Sonny, I've been so worried for you. I know that Jesse Baines is looking for revenge. I know he's out to get even, especially with you. I'm scared, Sonny. Promise you'll stop in and see me sometime tomorrow. I need to know that you're alright. Sure. Thanks, Sonny. Good day, sir, says the waiter. Our specials of the day are meatloaf, prime rib, and lobster. Which would you prefer? I'm going all in, baby. Give me that lobster. Very good, sir. The lobster is excellent this season. And what will you have, young lady? I'll have the lobster. Thank you very much, sir. Your order will be ready shortly. What a nice waiter. Give Rose to Marie. Oh, Sonny, you're wonderful. Oh, by the way, how do you like my new lipstick? It's called Pink Rapture. I really like it. It's my favorite. It's so pink. Kiss. Wow, you're some kisser, Sonny. Or better, it wanted to be, wow, you're some kisser, Sonny. Don't talk when I'm kissing you. This restaurant looks very similar to one in Oakhurst, which isn't really surprising. Yeah, they put a lot of Oakhurst stuff into their games, don't they? And Coarse Gold. I mean, especially in Freddy Farkas, the town's name is Coarse Gold. Even for linen, this is a very classy place to dine. The wallpaper is white velveteen and the napkins are linen. This restaurant has no menus. You must ask the waiter. The couple at the table seem happy and content. You can't get over what a knockout Marie is. All excited, Marie says, "Oh, precious, I'm so happy to see you. My precious. My life is so different now, and it's all because of you. I owe everything to you, Sonny." Well, lobster takes a long time to make. That's for sure. Here comes the chow. Your dinner, sir. Please enjoy. Hungry, you consume the meal in record time. There, done. That really was fast. You notice that the other customers don't have any food on their tables. I guess they're here just to hang out. Also, it's interesting that it said that they don't have any menus, that you have to ask the waiter. And what are these? What is this paper? I mean, usually this is the menu. Maybe, or a list of beverages. Like in wine and such. You don't have it. The elegant tables are made of solid oak. You don't have it. Any day now, we're finished. We're done. Check, please. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Check, please. What if I just say pay waiter? No. Paying your bill, you thank the waiter for the fine food and service. The meal was great, you had a lot of fun with Marie, but you must get back to the task at hand. You see Marie home. The next day. Oops. Now get back in. Get keys. Can't forget the keys. Hey, Bonds, the captain blurts. We have a traffic cop standing by down in the old warehouse district with a 187 victim. Murder, death, kill. Continuing, the captain says the victim took it in the back of the head. Looks like it's going to be a professional hit. Sonny, the address is 160 West Rose. Take Keith and get over there. Can't I take Jim for once? Do I really have to take Keith? Come on, Keith. Let's go. Take your time to follow me right behind me, like you say, partner. Always got my back, don't you? $160 West Rose. Let's go rouse some bank ladies, eh, Sonny? I don't know. Weird dance moves are the best, right? Boy, after yesterday I was hoping for a slow day. Gillespie is here. In his heavy Italian accent, Officer Gillespie says, "Well, it's about time, Sonny. I found this car with the blood dripping from a trunk," he says. Continuing, he says, "The door was unlocked with the keys inside." You listen intently as he explains. "I took the keys and opened the trunk. That's when I found the man with the hole in his head." This car is registered to Woody Roberts. I called the coroner. Now you're gonna have to take over this mess, Sonny. Grunts Keith as he walks past the body. "I'll search the car, Sonny. You can examine the trunk." Yeesh. Looks like he took a bullet in the head. There are no other obvious wounds. You take pictures of the murder scene and return the kit to the kit. Return the camera to the kit. The murdered man looks familiar, but you can't place his face. Wait, you think? I know him. That's Woody Roberts. Suddenly it all comes back. He testified at Baines' trial last year. Wait, Woody? Is he the bartender from the hotel at the end of Police Quest 1? The bartender, yeah, the one that we talked to get to the card games at Hotel Delphoria. Yeah. Well, Baines is killing everybody who put them in jail. He really is the angel of vengeance now. He used an eyedropper to draw up some of the victim's blood. He returned the eyedropper to the kit and filed blood to your inventory of inventory. Searching thoroughly, you find a corner of an envelope clutching in the victim's left hand. You pry the stiff fingers loose and take the corner of an envelope. The corner is arriving, Sonny. Pretty gruesome, Sonny, groans Mario. How one person cannot do that to the another is really, you know, sick. Where's the body? I don't see nobody. Let me guess, the trunk. Of course, where else would it be? It could be anywhere. It's 30 Bob, remarks the coroner. Definitely looks like an execution. I'll take care of the body now, Buns. Would you help me, Officer Gillespie? This fella is pretty heavy. He's on a diet now. Now, though. Coroner humor, huh? Officer Gillespie and coroner struggle to carry the victim into the back of the coroner's vehicle. Bye, Sonny. I gotta dig up a date for tonight. Ha! A cheerful coroner yells over his shoulder. At least he's a happy guy. Well, his dark humor is kind of inappropriate here. You look at Keith and think, yeah, that's Keith, all right. Corner of an envelope with name and address. Bill Cole, 753 3rd Street, Lyndon City. You find a note which has been hidden by the body. The note you found beneath Woody's body. On it is written, "You're a dead man, Sonny Bonds." Did you find something, Sonny? What if I show him the note? That's great. I hope it helps catch the murderer. Oops. Yeah, it's great that I get a death threat. So great. Come on, Keith. Stop retching and get in the car. Drive to... That was 753 3rd Street. Rolling to 753 3rd Street for a 187 follow-up. I think we may be getting somewhere, partner. We'd better watch our butts when we get there. I hope this lead isn't a dead end. You are in the parking lot at the Snugglers Inn. The man in the window says, "Yes, sir. What can I do for you?" You see a man inside. You assume he is the manager. "Yes, officer. Well, how can I help you?" Isn't it supposed to be Gillespie? No, it's Gillespie because he's Italian. Well, the photograph is vaguely familiar. I believe his name was William Cole. He has room 108. Aha! You think to yourself, Baines is using the name Cole. '53 Mary 2 requesting backup at our 1020. Be advised, the support team has been dispatched to your 1020. Beep, 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 beep. Give me a second, will ya? Requested one search warrant for room number 108 at our 1020. Search warrant will be obtained and delivered to your 1020. Ah, there's the backup. You're spinning your wheels looking at that. You explain the situation to Chuck and request that his partner get into position next to their car. You got it, Sonny. That's what we're here for. Did you find out which room this dirtbag is in? Yes, room 108. The requested warrant has not arrived yet. Oh, that must be it. Officer says here's the search warrant, Sonny. You say? Thanks. Did I not get the warrant? Is it just not an item that I have? Show ID. Show warrant. You show the search warrant to the manager and he says, okay, now what? Anything you say, officer, and the manager says as he gives you the key to room 108. This is room 108. You knock, but no one responds. Sonny, be careful now! As the door opens, you are startled by a sudden explosion. Trained reflexes throw you back, slamming your gun hand against the wall. That was too close for comfort, you say to yourself. You watch as the SWAT team unloads tear gas into the room.
Bienvenue, power bottoms!
The accurate tear gas streaming from the broken window stings your eyes. Hey, Zelda. The gas has cleared. It appears that you can enter the hotel room. Keith walks over, picks up a shotgun off the floor and says, here's the little cartridge, Sonny. I'll take it out to the car and run the numbers. Quite the trap. You see a dark stain on the carpet. Did he shit himself? There's a dark stain on the carpet. You look around the empty bathroom. You see typical bathroom fixtures. A sink, a toilet, a shower, and a mirror. Looking at the tiled sink, you see what appears to be a business card. You pick up the card. Colby's business card found in Baines' motel room. Stealed in USA. The back of the card is blank. You notice that the bed is unmade. It's a common type motel nightstand with a single drawer. You notice that the bed is unmade. You look at the floor and see what appears to be a substantial amount of blood. There's a tube of lipstick under the bed. The label reads Pink Rapture by Donnelly Cosmetics. This is the same brand that Marie uses, you think. You open the drawer and look inside. You find an envelope with the corner torn off. That's the same corner that we got from the dead guy. As you examine the envelope, you compare it with the piece of paper found on Roberts, and they match. You also note that the envelope is addressed to Woody Roberts. After reading the letter, you ponder its contents and think, Baines mailed the letter hoping to suck Roberts in by offering him a business deal. Roberts fell for it and responded to the letter. He came to the motel room where Baines killed him in cold blood. Keith returns and says, that shotgun has once on it from a local burglary. He continues, we can contact Burglary Division for more information. Using the eyedropper, you take a sample of blood from the floor and put it into a vial. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, right. Always put the kit in the trunk before you leave. And the trunk. Let's put in trunk. Close trunk. Trunk. Geez, Sonny, hold on a second, will ya? Shut the fuck up, Keith. So now I have two Sierra characters that I hate with a passion. Cedric from King's Quest V and Keith. Drive at 2222 West Peach Street. I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, Sonny, but let's not waste any time. 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from 753 3rd Street. We're on road to 222 West Peach Street. He's as useless as Cedric, Zelda. He just smokes, lazy's about, does no cop work, leaves me to do all the work. Let's go, Sonny. There's a note pinned to the door. You take the note off the door. The note says, Dear Sonny, gone shopping, love Marie. Looking closer at the note, you think this is definitely not Marie's handwriting. Yeah, that's her writing. Gun shopping. Well, maybe she's gone gun shopping. You never know. We have noticed that you and Keith don't get along. Time for some mandated team building exercises. I know how to build that exercise. Hey, Keith. Lone wolf. With that description, Keith can only be one thing. A manager. No, he's an asshole. He's not really an asshole. He's just lazy. Keith has future captain written on his forehead. Yeah, he does. You got a long career ahead of you, Keith. Keep it up. The door's locked. Fortunately, you know that there is a spare key hidden above the door. You get the key, unlock the door, and replace the key. The appearance of Marie's living room speaks for itself. Your heart sinks, and your head starts swimming. Oh, Marie, you think, what has that maniac done to you? Trying to keep your composure, you say to Keith. Okay, Keith, why don't you go check out the back of the house? I'll look around here. You look around an apparently empty living room. However, you can see definite signs of a struggle. The ground is outside. In here, it's called the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, floor. You see a lamp turned over on the floor. An ashtray is next to it. In the ashtray, you see a partially burned piece of paper. You pick it up and carefully unfold it. You read over a list of names. Roberts, Wilkins, Colby, Bonds. Mercy, mercy, you think to yourself as you realize this is Base's hit list, and now that murderous scumbag has Marie. The phone is on the sofa with the cord ripped from the wall. You search the deep crevices of the sofa and find... How about that, you think to yourself, a $2 bill. You slip the bill into your money clip. You search the deep crevices of the chair and find... How about that, a $1 bill. I found $3 for myself. Hey. I got $6 in cash. That lobster was worth over $30. It's a lobster, all right, if it costs 30. Guide on how to get along with Keith. Step 1. Don't. All right, let's get out of here. Hey, Sonny, wait up! I guess you have nothing to report. I'm coming, Sonny. Keith keys the mic and informs dispatch of the bad news. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, we are 10-8 en route to office. Be advised, we have found signs of struggle. It appears the occupant of the house, one Marie Wilkins, has been kidnapped. Please advise the captain. We copied the possible 207 kidnapped and will 10-5 the information to 53 Mary 1. Keith manages to encourage an encouraging smile. We'll get her back, Sonny.
Don't you worry. You got this.
I'll talk to Big John later. The burglary office is furnished with the regular stuff. Bulletin boards, desks, a wall map, bookcase, and a computer. This is the desk where Lieutenant Adams counts down to his retirement. Lieutenant Adams seems to be pondering what he will do when he retires. I've been working in burglaries that have involved homicides, Sonny. This is the desk where Detective James Simpson does his creative report writing. James is one cool dude. Oh yeah, so we just worked the recent pawn shop burglary. Taken in that burglary were 2 shotguns, a .32 automatic with silencer and ammunition. This is the desk of Detective William Jerome. William is working industriously. Hello. Sorry, my man, says Detective William Willie Jerome. I'm sorry, son, but I can't help you with that. Looking at the peaceful, relaxing poster of the South Sea Isles almost throws your brain into neutral. Hawaii is what the poster says. Have you made any progress on the Baines case? Just a moment. Need to talk with the burglary guys as well. Again. I fermented all the prints. We dusted everything. Baines' prints were all over that shotgun. He says we'll put the Officer Cedric on it right away. Okay, what do you have? He gave the victim list to John and he reads it in astonishment. When he sees your name, he gasps and says, Whoa, Sonny, you must really be scared. You turn in Colby's business card and you tell John who Colby is. You hand the envelope to Big John and he examines it and says, 1 envelope booked. You hand the corner of the envelope to Big John and tell him how this was held in the hand of a dead guy. Carefully, John takes the blood sample that you got from the trunk. You request identification analysis. You request identification analysis of the blood sample that you got from the motel. I hope you nail Baines soon, says Big John. Hey guys, we get to go shoot again! Woohoo! Ken takes your weapon and checks the trigger pull. He then hands it back to you and says, "Okay, Bonds, pick any open booth and obey all safety regulations while in the range. When you're ready, you can fire at will, and don't forget to see me for a new supply ammo before leaving." You have them. Oh. I have them? I do have ear protectors. Okay. Okay. Make sure that it's loaded. Checking your gun, you see that the clip is not yet empty and you do not reload. Baines! Ooh. Kind of shooting high end to the right. Loaded. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Baines! Your sights are properly aligned. Thank you. Okay, Bonds, here's 2 full clips of fresh ammo. Load it. Sorry to hear about Maurice, honey. If you boys have a solid lead, now's the time to bring it up. Well, we really don't have a solid lead yet. I can return the freaking... How about I just use the phone? It's 407 555 2677. Hello, Steelton Police Department, Lieutenant Miller speaking. Talk. This is Detective Sonny Bonds from Lytton PD. Hello, Detective Bonds. Is there something I can do for you? Talk about Baines. Jesse Baines escaped jail yesterday and has gone on a rampage, killing anyone who put him behind bars. Donald Colby lives in Steelton now and could be the next victim. You should tap Colby's phone to see if Baines calls. The phone tap is a good idea. Thanks a lot for the information. I'll see you later. Click. In the basket, you see a manila envelope. You remove the envelope, which is marked Crime Lab. While opening the envelope, you think, is the test results on the evidence? Fingerprint tape. Location found. Rear view mirror of stolen car. Findings of forensic examination. Positive match. Jesse H. Baines. Footprint cast. Location found. Rear bank. Findings of examination. Size 10D new. End of report. Hmm. I see where I have now missed the point. I forgot to lift the fingerprints on the stolen car at the, or the abandoned car at the mall. Oops. My bad. Oopsie daisy, as they say. Well, we're not going for full points, and we got enough evidence to put Baines back behind bars. Yeah, didn't dust the car. Forgot about that, I guess. Did I completely skip it? Yeah, I did. Oops. I was not following the walkthrough properly. I don't know how I completely missed 2 paragraphs there. I only read the open compartment, get bullets, get holster, but I didn't dust compartment and take the fingerprint. Yeah, my bad. At least now I know why I lost points. I made a boo-boo. And with this mistake, now that I have learned the mistake... Now that I have learned the mistake that I have made, I'm gonna get some food. As in, let's take a break. We already listened to this, thank you very much. Let's take a look at kitty cats. Hey, Ziggles. Good timing. Kitty cats. Totes adorbs.
Totes adore.
There it is. Also, we have the classic Fred Butthole. Fred Butthole. Yeah, there he is. Many playful kitties on the yard today. Alright, you guys enjoy the music while I go get myself some food. Oh, there we go. Finally got some food.
Dinner.
Oh no. Alright.
gonna be exciting once I get through this and Nick can start the next game.
Awesome tune. Now, let's head back to the game, shall we? Banana blueberry. Interesting combination. Let me roll. Ooh. Oh. Five. 3. Hello? Oh, this is Detective Bonds from the Lytton Police Department. What do you want? Talk about Baines? Jesse Baines has escaped from the Lytton jail. You'd better be on the lookout for him because he's been getting rid of anyone who helped put him behind bars. That's kind of hard to believe. I'm still though, under a witness protection program, so I'm not worried. Well, I gotta go. Well, we tried. All right, Keith, let's go. We're heading to the airport. We got a plane to catch. What up, Sonny? What's the rush anyway? Hey there, Aaron. When I'm in witness protection, I always confirm my name and location to anyone who calls me, and also have the same my home phone number, so that we know who we're calling. I got a feeling that he's not in a witness protection program at all. Great, let's go watch jets take off and land. Witness protection, yeah. The witness unprotected program. I forgot to pack my toothbrush. Deep, 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 deep. Buy ticket to Steelton. Your ticket to Steelton will be $160, please. You look at the folding cash in your money clip and you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you'll never board that flight for Steelton if you have to pay for it yourself. Keith jumps in saying, "Hey, Sonny, put your wallet away. Let me call Captain Hoss for authorization to purchase tickets." Keith actually using his brain. Keith shows his badge to the ticket agent and requests permission to use the desk phone. As Keith calls to arrange for the purchase of your tickets, your mind works furiously as you try to put together all the pieces of information you've gathered in the course of your investigation. "Hey man," Keith tells you, "it's all set. Flitch has a purchase order for our tickets and he's getting it cleared with the ticket agent right now." "Yes, sir, we have been given authorization by the police department to get both of you onto the next flight for Steelton. Here are your tickets, gentlemen. The flight will be boarding at gate 12, up the escalator and to your right." Beep, 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 beep. And there's Donald Trump, apparently. Oh, isn't that Donald Trump? You don't need to. The boarding and receiving area is equipped with a metal detector. A security guard mans his post. Also notice a very familiar looking character there at the bench. Nobody can see your badge right now. The guy turns around and says, "What's the matter with you, bud?" You look at no one in particular. The long-haired blonde looks pretty interesting. Apparently not a lady. It's a guy with that long blonde hair. Just love the music here. As you walk into the magnetic field, your gun sets off with the alarm. "1 minute, sir. Please empty your pockets and walk through them." You remove everything from your pockets and try it again. You show your badge and the security guard says, "Pass right on through, officer. Just remember, no partaking of the spirits." I still got everything. This man looks so bored that you want to talk to him. Is that Camp back there, Bricante? He's pregnant? Hi, I'm Larry. Larry Lifer. Know any places where cute girls hang out? Do you see that cute blonde over there? What a knockout! You don't see the beard and the goatee? I'm starring in a new movie called Looking for Love in Several Wrong Places. You should check it out. Do you know when the bus to Chorus Gold will arrive? If you get a chance, call my producers at Sierra and tell them I might be a little late. Say that I've run into woman troubles and I'm tied up right now. Thanks. The flight attendant at the entrance to the airplane, please. You hand your ticket to the attendant as you board the plane. Keith flashes his badge at the security guard and hollers, "Hey, Sonny, I'm right behind you!" Yeah, right behind me. Welcome aboard Iguana Airlines, and may you have an enjoyable flight. Please get closer to your seat. It's right next to Keith's. I'm about to take off. This time I'm asking all passengers to take their seats and press for the seatbelt. Thank you. Woo! Whoa, that was some strong stuff. Not easy to read text though, when you've got the sour powder on your tongue. You relax as the plane prepares to taxi towards the runway. The captain announces, "We're beginning our ascent to 25,000 feet. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until we have reached our maximum altitude. Thank you for your cooperation." Yep. Hates the 80s. A lot of racist shit was still around. Movies, video games, TV. Just as you feel the aircraft level out, the captain makes an announcement. "Attention, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have reached cruising altitude. Please feel free to remove your seatbelt." Finishing, he says, "Our stewardess is at your service, and may you have an enjoyable flight." We have beer, wine, bourbon, soda, water, and coffee. Which would you prefer? None, thank you. Okay, fine. Excuse me, sir. Hey, Dempia. And how about now? When she's down there? Now? There they are. As the stewardess struggles trying to break free, the man screams out, "Do not move, pigs, or I will blow out her brains." "This plane is ours, in the name of the Sheik of the Golden Sands." Just then, the captain speaks over the PA system. "This is the captain. We are being hijacked. Please do as they say and don't try to be a hero." "These people mean business. They're armed and they have a bomb on board. All they want is safe passage to their desert home of Bum Around Egypt." Bum Around. Or Bum Aroon. Ugh. something that is less likely to happen nowadays. Yep. How do they know the plane has enough fuel to get to Egypt? With master marksmanship, your bullet has found its target. The hijacker falls to the floor, and in his dying breath he says, "I'm taking you all with me. The timing device on the bomb has been activated." You put your gun back in your horse to survey the onslaught. The people on the plane look relieved. The steward is still badly shaken up. "Thanks you very much for saving your life," and then heads into the cockpit. "Boy, Sonny, you're a hero. But we had better find that bomb or else. I'll go check the cockpit for the bomb. You search the cabin area." One something is that if you didn't calibrate your gun way back, you'll keep on missing them and get shot. Yep. Same with the Baines sequence. When Baines jumps us at the Cotton Cove and tries to shoot Sonny, if we haven't calibrated, we will not even scare him away, and he just shoots us. "I'm going in here with the stewardess. You go to where the bomb obviously is." Yeah, thanks, Keith. You find a pair of wire clippers in the jacket pocket of the masked hijacker. Find nothing on the masked hijacker. You search the unmasked hijacker's turban and find a piece of paper entitled "Building Your Own Bomb." Kudofi's do-it-yourself bomb. Connect the yellow wire for a timer. Connect the white for backup battery. Disconnect the yellow wire. Connect the purple wire and blue wire for main battery. Connect the set timer. Connect the yellow wire. Bomb is now armed. Do not move or touch wires. Only connect 7 color wires. Connect the wires in any other order may result in immediate detonation. So it has to be like backwards. And just, you know. Purple, blue. All right. Looking around the room, you see a sink, a toilet, a trash can, and paper towel dispenser. The bomb has 4 wires and a timing device. Snip. You put the yellow wire together. All that in 13 seconds. Timer stops. The bomb is disarmed. You announce to everyone that you have successfully disarmed the bomb. Everyone cheers. Offers words of praise. Good job.
Good work.
And there was much rejoicing.
Super. Fantastic. Not bad.
Those are all the cheers that we get from the audience. And words of encouragement. Not bad. Fantastic. Super. Well done, Sonny. I couldn't have done a better job myself. Yeah, because you would have flubbed and killed us all of us on the plane because you're an idiot. Captain comes over the intercom and says,
We are now landing. Please sit down and buckle your seatbelts.
Stewardess, not waitress. This is not a restaurant, Bannigan. Wrong term. We are now on the ground. Let's get off this plane, Sonny. I've had enough excitement for a while. Deputy Sky Marshal walks up and says, By my son, what in heaven's name did you all get into here? With your heart pounding and your voice breaking, you explain in detail the events surrounding the attended hijacking. At first, there was these two guys that walked out to the store. This young one and parked it, and then I just popped the other guy. Came on, I popped it, and then I took the instructions from the turbine. And I went to get the bomb, and then I just snip and other stuff, and the bomb is good. I saved the day, is what I'm trying to say. You give the Sky Marshal the paper and wire clippers telling how you disarmed the bomb. The Deputy Sky Marshal, after taking down your statement, says, Well, it looks like a job well done to me, feller. Y'all go right ahead on with your business and we'll finish cleaning up this mess, okay? You and Keith leave the airplane and are met at the airport by Officer Jarvis Pittman. He provides you with the transportation to the police station. Fancy? Yeah, ha! Let me show you how this baby can do! Your pilot leads you and it was still shaking the key to Steelton PD's homicide. Wow. That sure was fun, wasn't it, Sonny? I wouldn't call hairy situations like that fun. Unless you meant the flying with the helicopter. It's another hairy situation that I wouldn't call fun. The officers here at Steelton PD are very similar to those back home in Lytton. The lieutenant says, Come on in. The door is open. Wild Willie walks over, shakes your hand, and says, Detective Bonds and Robinson, welcome to Steelton. Well, you dudes are chasing one fine upstanding citizen. It seems this punk Baines has already started his handiwork here, too. You know, the phone tap subject, Don Colby? Without waiting for a reply, he goes on to say, I had to tell you boys this, but after putting a tap on Colby's phone, I sent an unmarked unit over to check on him, and my man found him deader than a doornail with a 32 cal hole in his head. We did manage to connect on one threatening call from Baines. I don't think it will help, but the call was traced to a payphone in our local Burt Park. I sent a man over there to have a look around, but nothing was found. You boys will probably want to go over there and look around, but I think you'll be spinning your wheels. I think Officer Pittman is waiting in the hall. He can drive you over to the park. Good luck, boys. There are two-way walkie-talkies that could allow you to communicate with your partner Keith. Oh boy. You pick up the two-way radios, handing one of them to your partner, and the lieutenant says, "Oh yes, I set those radios out for you boys. I thought they might come in handy while you're looking around the park." I also assume if you did have a drink that would have affected your aim or your coordination. Yep, you would have missed and they would have killed you. Sierra Games. You and Keith are driven to Burt Park by Jarvis Pittman, a 20-year veteran who looks 10 years younger than his real age. He regales you with stories of his escapades as a young patrolman. By the time you reach the park, you are beginning to wish he had retired last year. Sure enough, Officer Pittman climbs out of the patrol car and heads into the park with you, talking all the way. As you approach the park entrance, the patrol car's radio crackles.
Unit S56, we have a burglary in progress at 10th and Violet. Request you respond immediately. Over.
Well, boys, I gotta go. I doubt you'll find anything, but go ahead and look around the park. Right here's the telephone booth. Baines used to make the call. Call us when you need to be picked up or if you need any kind of assistance. Good luck. Keith looks around and says, "I think we should split it up, Sonny. Call me on the two-way if you need me." Yeah, always a good idea. Split. You've got my back, I got your back, and you go away. Okay, thank you very much, Keith. And fuck you. Burt Park is not unlike many other city parks around the country. The trees, lawn, and other greenery set forth a peaceful mood. It's a combination bird bath and wishing well. Nothing special about it. But you look around this section of the park and see a beautiful pond. The pond really adds to the scenery, but that's all it does in this game. The little brown ducks will almost eat out of your hand. Eat out of your hand. It's pretty, but you see nothing unusual in this area of the park. You notice that a man is approaching you. You key up your walkie-talkie and radio for help from Keith. The man sees you using the walkie-talkie. It scares him, so he runs off. Evidently, the mugger doesn't like cops. You hear heavy breathing, hacking, and coughing as Keith escorts the would-be mugger back to you. Breathing heavily, Keith says, "Sonny, I'm getting too off of this kind of stuff." The mugger looks at you and says, "Listen, pig, I ain't talking to nobody. You understand that?" Keith's already done that. Talk's cheap, man. Alright. Why can I not move? Oh, Keith pipes up and says, "I'll take our little mugger friend and turn him over to Steelton PD. There you go. Whoops, that's a mighty fast poodle. A carrot has lost their dog. The park is pretty this time of year. The air is sweet and clear, except near the manhole cover. It looks like a normal manhole cover. You see evidence of recent use. How can you do that when you're standing on it? Straining, you manage to slide the heavy cover off of the manhole. There's a ladder in the opening. Apparently it leads down into the Steelton sewer system. You step onto the ladder and begin to climb down. You have entered the city of Steelton's underground sewer complex. The dampness and subdued light gives you an eerie feeling. Your flesh crawls as you gaze at the subterranean rodent. I guess there wasn't a path there that I can walk on. Falling into the trough of human waste, you lose consciousness as you slip beneath the surface. Hey, Rezzle. Rezzle-de-dazzle. Yeah, that's probably what it keeps smelling like. A stench that we won't get out of our hair in a long time. You see walkways and grates that lead around the dark and smelly sewer. Pipes line the walls and lights barely illuminate the darkness. Rats scurry about the sewer pipes. You see a drain pipe on the wall. In the pipe you see a rat scurrying about its business. You feel a burning sensation in your eyes. Your breathing comes labored and you can't seem to get enough air. You feel weak and lightheaded. You seem to have made it through the pocket of deadly methane gas. Now it was really farting there. Hey, Bobadino. A brightly colored ladder leads to the surface. On the wall you see a cabinet that is closed. You see a gas mask in the cabinet. You take the last gas mask from the cabinet. There, no more burning sensation in our eyes. You seem to have passed through the deadly gas. You can take off your mask. You have entered the city of Steelton's underground sewer complex. The dampness and subdued light gives you an eerie feeling. There is a door here leading to... You wonder what's behind it. Just walk up to it. You cautiously walk into the room. You can't believe your eyes. What do you see? Marie, you mumble. No, Marie, you mumble under your breath. I've located Marie. Showing excitement from seeing you, Marie struggles against her restraints. Marie squares excitedly in her chair as you approach. She says, After you tell Marie to keep quiet, Marie stops her struggling. You nervously struggle with the rope. Finally, you loosen her bonds and set her free. She whispers in your ear about how happy she is to see you. Then, she smothers you in her lipstick. Nervous and trying to stay as quiet as possible, Marie whispers, Please, Sonny, let's get out of here before he comes back. The sound of approaching footsteps interrupts your plans, and Marie says, Oh my god, he's coming back! Continuing, she says, Sonny, you must hide. That whispery voice, it really tickles my throat. Oh, he got me. The firefight between you and Baines ends with him winning. Remember, the one on the quicker gun and enough ammo wins. No need to reload. I mean, it's a fresh clip. Burp. Smooch, smooch. Got him! Woo! GG, everybody! The barrage is over. Baines lies motionless on the control room floor. It appears that all the firing range practice has paid
I
off.
have guided you here, so that you
Chicken
might
Baines, you
safely
find all
breathe.
vital signs have
The
ceased!
chaos has ended.
You will be remembered.
You view Baines in his deceased state. Deep down inside, you kind of feel sorry for him. The reality, however, is that... the destructive vengeance of the Death Angel has been silenced. Hey, Sphinxy. And Amiga 21. Oh, sorry, Marie says. You're my hero. I never want to... back home in Lyddon. You have been placed on a mandatory 3-day administrative leave of absence resulting from the shooting death of Jesse Baines. And finally, a deaf angel. No, a dead angel. I mean, it wasn't even an angel. You spend needed leisure time with Marie and await the results from the Lyddon PD Internal Affairs Shooting Review Board. The 3 days finally pass, and now the findings, conclusions, recommendations from the Shooting Review Board are as follows. The Review Board findings. This board finds the homicide detective Sonny Bonds, while on duty, was involved in the discharge of his weapon at another human being during the process of rescuing kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins. Hey, Asp. Further, the shooting resulted in the fatal wounding of Jesse Baines, escaped fugitive. The board notes Jesse Baines, while using a stolen .32 caliber Browning automatic, first attacked and fired at the Detective Bonds with the intent to commit murder. The review board conclusions! The board finds that Detective Bonds acted in self-defense while in fear for his own life and while protecting the life of kidnapped victim Marie Wilkins. The board concludes that the shooting death of Jesse Baines by homicide detective Sonny Bonds was totally and unquestionably legal and justifiable. The review board's recommendations! Number 1. This board recommends immediate cancellation of administrative leave, therefore returning Detective Bonds to permanent active status. Number 2. Detective Sonny Bonds will receive Lyndon Police Department's Silver Commendation Award for superior effort and performance while engaged in a life-threatening situation. Number 3. This board recommends that Detective Sonny Bonds participate in a 2-week rest and relaxation period prior to returning to duty. The next day. The 3-piece band strikes it up as Captain Fletcher Hall presents you with the Silver Commendation Award. Marie stands proudly by your side as the band plays on. Although you know it's a lie, Keith vows to quit smoking by the time you return from the island paradise. Yeah, you'll not stop. Since this is a special occasion, you wonder why the captain can't quit slurping, licking, and smacking ice cream long enough to get you out of here. Because he loves ice cream. We know that. Oh well, you think? I guess it's better than the old habit he used to have, dipping and spitting snuff. With congratulations over and the award ceremony out of the way, you board the plane. Then, everything explodes. No? Ah, Blake Inc. Evolved. That's a great game. You and your high school sweetheart Mary Wilkins while high in the sky, bound for the warm emerald clear waters of Bahamas, you ask Marie, will you marry me? With tears of joy flowing, Marie answers, yes. Ah. Thank you, Asp, for the resub. Thank you for playing Police Quest 2. You're welcome. The end. You actually have that. Sphinxy actually has that as an emote. Excellent. I mean, that's a good one. It's just...